I think it's rare these days to, for any studio to make a movie like this. And so it was important for us to put not just the story out in the world, but the movie out in the world. To make a movie that was about issues, that was about people, it was about family, and controversial, and not an obvious film, and we got really excited about that. And then we had the opportunity also to work with Yann, the director who directed 71, who's amazing, and Matthew McConaughey, who you can tell is incredible. And we just put together a great cast, and the writer, Steve Kloves, did an incredible job. He's an amazing writer. And it just felt like it was a movie that we had to make. Not in exactly the same way, but I can relate to Matthew's character. The notion that you're a dad and you want to protect your family, and all that's important to you is your family. You have dreams and ambitions and ways you want to achieve it. And sometimes you get it right and sometimes you get it wrong. But the fact that you really love your child and that you care about him and her, and want to see them succeed, want to help them. That I was really, really drawn to. I think the family story and the emotion of the movie, and then underneath it, I think, it says a lot about the importance of family, and it says a lot about, how do you rise above your surroundings, and when things are really stacked against you, how do you get past all that, and how hard do you try?
Yeah, I'm here at CinemaCon here in Las Vegas, Nevada, USA, because we are declaring White Boy Rick, a movie that I was a part of, that I'm an actor in, and I've seen it, and I'm really, really, really happy with it. It's a really, really good movie. And so we're presenting the trailer tonight, and going to talk a little bit about the film and the making of it and who's in it. Yann, the director, could not be here. He does a great job. And there's this young boy named Richie Merritt, who's the lead in this film, who it's going to knock your socks off. It's top-notch acting, and the kid's never acted in his life. And the performance that Yann, our director, got out of this kid, really, really, really beautiful. I mean, look, it's based on a true story. All right, in the mid-'80s, there was a family, the Wershe family, living in Southeast Detroit. And single-parent home, single dad, divorced, son, 15 years old, and the dad's dealing like guns and silencers on the street. The boy goes out on the street and becomes a better salesman than dad, actually, and becomes the breadwinner of the family household. Well, at the same time he's doing that, the FBI comes to him and asks him to be an informant, the boy. The boy's like, no, I'm not going to be an informant. He goes, yeah, you are, because we've traced two bodies back to your dad's gun, so yes, you will. He goes and becomes an informant. And then he gets busted. Michigan, the state of Michigan, has passed the 600-gram law in like mid-'80s. That if you were caught with over 600 grams of any kind of drug, you would go to jail indefinitely for life. And somebody said they saw him stash 1,000-something grams under someone's porch across the street. He still refutes that story to the day. Anyway, he gets busted. Life in prison. So the father and the son go to the FBI and say, hey, well, what about this informant stuff? We were helping you out. Well, they could neither confirm nor deny that he was helping them out. Anyway, that young man, Richard Wershe Jr, has been in jail for 27 years. To see this movie, no, it's not a romantic comedy, but it's really a great, true, and entertaining ride. If I can be a part of a piece of entertainment that also is based in truth, that's lagniappe. That's a really bonus for me. It says a lot about America. It says a lot about poverty. It says a lot about single-parent homes. It says a lot about the justice system. And for me, my role in this film, this role for me is my country song. This is my sad country song. This guy, Rick Sr., a guy who just wasn't born into it and just doesn't quite have the tools to be the best dad, as good of a dad as you need to be. And he's kind of a bad dad, but in a very understanding way, because he cares a lot about his kids and he loves them a lot. He just doesn't have it, and he wasn't born into it to handle. There are those parents out there that are best friends, want to be best friends with their kids, and that's not actually the best thing for the kids.